nice to have a friendly audience. I'm trying knocking on a couple doors. Finally, I'm really, really, really disturbed. This is disturbing, and it follows on my last comment about Head Start. That our state legislature and our governor really are not supporting the least fortunate among us. And you know what? I mean, this is our community. We know who they are. I mean, a recent high school graduate leaves high school, you know, with a job of 10 or 12. He or she's lucky, $15 an hour. Who can't afford? You can't afford health insurance on $15 an hour, but now you don't get Maine care. Okay? Heaven forbid that you get sick or break a leg. We all know seniors, okay, and people who are mentally ill, and people who have disability. This legislature cut prescription benefits to those people. Quite frankly, as the General Assistance Administrator of Freedom, I know people who are choosing between medication and fuel oil. That's just wrong. It's not acceptable in a community. Also, this recent legislature removed 14,000 low-income people from Maine care. Now let's put it together. A family plan on an insurance policy, somebody give me a number, $10,000, $12,000 a year?
At least 10.
At least 10, okay? So we're talking $900 a month. My understanding of low income is $900 a month. How is it appropriate in civilized society that we have people that don't have access to medical care? I want every single family to have access to a family doctor.
All right.
This is callous greed. Okay, this callous greed and lack of compassion is not acceptable. It's not acceptable, and it's not consistent with the Maine that I know. Look, the Maine I know is when you throw jumper cables and a chain in the back of your pickup in February so you can pull your neighbor out. The Maine I know is the place where you plant a little extra because you know people that could always use a basket full of groceries. The Maine I know is when you go into the mom and pop store and you see the jar there that says so-and-so had a family crisis or a death in the family, you always throw a couple of dollars in, okay? I'm going to work in Augusta, I will work in Augusta, thank you, Jim, to restore compassion as one of our priorities as an indicator of civilized society.
Yeah.
I can close, but you can have a little more.
I want you to tell us what you really think about something here.
You want it? I'll put it on my Facebook thing. How's that?
Good idea. That way we can use those points and numbers for our lettering.
Okay. Oh, I will give you just a little more, okay? And we really haven't even talked about social issues, okay? And I don't think we need to. Look, I'm running as a clean election candidate because I believe in democracy and I promise to legislate in the best interests of District 45 voters and not out-of-state special interests. The legislation that I sponsor and co-sponsor will be written by Mainers, okay, by Maine legislators, not the American Legislative Exchange Council, not Pretty Flaherty. Okay, it will be homegrown legislation that improves the lives of citizens in our district and citizens in the state of Maine. What I am seeking is to return power to you, the citizens of District 45. Okay, and by doing that, I mean, I hope to represent those main values that we have. Everyone has a job with a living wage. Everyone has access to medical care if they need it. Those who can't help themselves, neighbors step up and help themselves. And I want to take those values to Augusta and try to turn this ship around. I'm here to kick off this campaign to take back our legislature and return Maine, really, return Maine to the way life should be. Yeah. become my mantra, but I'm Brian Jones. I'm a candidate for Maine House District 45. I'd really like your help, your support,